Hello, I wanted to do a little video updating on the garden. It's about mid-May right now, and it's very hot where I am. I'm in zone 9B, and so a lot of my veggies, like lettuces and stuff, have bolted. You can see the pomegranates are starting to form. There's a bunch of flowers as well. Still very pretty. But yeah. So the ones under the tree are still quite okay. I think it's because they get more shade, and the ones in the sun have all bolted. Same for over here and here. You can see the cucumbers are doing well. I did pull some of the flowers out and I put them in the other beds, but I left some here. So these are marigolds that haven't yet flowered. Calendula, there's one calendula here. Yeah, here are the cucumbers. They're growing quite well. Something has eaten part of this leaf. Like you can see, a lot of the leaf is gone. But then other than that, the rest of them look quite good. This was the loofah. It's not dead, however, it's not really growing that fast, so I don't know. Here is a stick that. So yeah. And then if I hop back over here, it's getting way too hot for the peas now. It like hits the 90s during the day, so there still are some peas left. Like these are pretty. There's actually quite a lot, but they're not that big, and I don't think I'll be eating these. I kind of just left them on here. A lot of them are already dead. Most of the pea plants are dead. The corn in the back has grown really tall, all of them. And well, there's still flowers on this pea plant. And so with this pepper patch, I cleared out all the Mizuna and I spread out some of the peppers. And we have our first peppers of the season. This is one of the lady choys, I believe. They're right here. There's more forming right here. And then you can see they're all starting to form. This one has a flower on it. Yeah. I don't think I see any other ones that have flowers or anything. These ones are all kind of just still like this. But yeah, this is very exciting. The first peppers. I know there's some flowers forming on the peppers over there, but yep. There has been some new growth. So right there, the lychee plant has new growth. There's a lot on this mango tree, you can see it. And that one as well, it's on the top. This one's like right here. I am potting up these. So, this is the poha berry. I have 5 here, and so like this is 1. These ones are eggplants. They are getting quite big. I'm gonna leave them in here a little bit longer. They've only got about 2 to 3 true leaves on them right now. The amaranth is getting quite big. There's 3 big ones and 2 little ones. This is sesame. It's also doing well. And then these are basil. This is a basil I forgot to water, so it got dehydrated. But this one's Thai basil and this one's Genovese. Carrots are growing really slowly. It might be too hot for them now, so I'm kind of just leaving them here and watering them, and I'll see. This is spinach. It's very interesting how the flowers look. They're quite spiky. Not like spiky, but they have a lot of hairs. But yeah, so this is a spinach patch that's like right next to the mint. The mint's kind of overgrown. Yeah, so that's that. This is the strawberry patch that I started from seed. So I don't expect it to produce strawberries till maybe like next year, but they're doing really well. There's like 4 different kinds you've seen. I like marked them. We had to cut down the chard and the dill. They were getting way too big. So this is like remnants of the dill. The chard is there. It'll come back. You can kind of see like it grows from the stem anyway. The sage, I don't know, kind of lost its leaves. It's struggling a little bit, but it's still alive. Rosemary's doing fine. This sage is doing really well. It's got its first sage flower. Try to get it to focus, but it won't. Anyways, the lavender has bloomed, and the time's been long blooming. It's like almost done. Yeah, and then this is the rosemary. Started from seed. It's still very small. This is the one I bought from the local plant nursery. This one is chamomile, and the bush kind of split in half here, but there's a lot of flowers on it. Over here, there's a lot of blueberries everywhere, but they're not ripe yet. And you can see these ones are all forming. This one is like a different type of blueberry, but like I can see some are forming blueberries, but not as much as the bush next to it. So yeah, this is the persimmon. I am pretty sure that these are dead. These are the kiwis. And then the papaya is doing well, except for this one. This one died. Grapefruit and lemon are doing really well. There's a lot of new growth, and it's green again. It's not white how it was before. The strawberries, one of my strawberry plants died. Then the rest are doing okay. There's still strawberries coming out. You can see there's like a red one here. But other than that, yeah, I don't know. I think I need to move the strawberries out of this. I did clean up my succulents a little bit. I cut all of the babies off and kind of spread them around. I'm not sure what I want to do with this one. I kind of left it like this for now just to have a little bit of a height difference. And yeah, everything else is pretty much the same here. The peas over here are pretty much dying as well. It's just getting way too hot. I have a lot of pollinators, so there's always a lot of bees and, oh, there's a butterfly. But there's always a lot of ladybugs and bees on this cilantro bush. There's some pinkish flowers here. I am getting the seed pods. There's a lot of these, but they're not ready yet. So I'm pretty much just gonna leave this here, and when they're ready, they'll drop, and it'll just grow more cilantro next year. So yeah, this is where I moved some of the nasturtium flowers to, but they didn't do that well in the move, so they're still greenish. So I'm hoping they'll do okay, but we'll see. The marigolds are still under there. I didn't deadhead them, so you can see the old flowers are still here, but there's new buds here. And these are tomatillos. They're growing quite slowly, but it's the first time I've grown them, so I'm not sure what to expect. Tomatoes are doing fine. They're all growing. I haven't really I started picking some suckers off like these two plants, but I haven't really gotten to it. These are Chinese lantern seeds. I think I put them out here too early when it was still cold. They're also getting eaten by bugs right now, so I kind of just leave them here. It's fine. There's more nasturtium seeds here, marigold. The eggplants are doing really well. So these two are eggplants. The bush beans have started to flower, which is really exciting. So you can see this one has like a lot of little buds on it. Same for the rest of them. And this one as well has started to flower. It's like right there. And I don't think this one has started yet. You can see the buds. Oh, there's one flower. The buds are there. There's one flower. And then the tomatoes are doing great. I did notice there was one. This one has tomato flowers. So I think it's only this one that has flowers, but that's exciting. And this morning glory has finally started blooming. I'm gonna try to get a better angle, but the split second one over there bloomed earlier, and then they've kind of stopped. There's like still one, but these ones have just started, and so these ones are absolutely gorgeous, I think. And then the pole beans over here, like this one's growing really tall. These ones are catching up, and then the beans over there are slowly getting there. Yeah, so here's one of the older split second morning glories. I think I'll get more blooms, just there's not any today. But yeah, so you can see the peas are pretty much dead, but the cilantro is still going strong here. And then some marigold. I should remove the flower heads, but I don't. And then over here, this is the amaranth. You can see the start of the amaranth. Head is right there. And there's one right here. I thought this one was dead because its stem actually snapped. We had one day that it was like really windy, and this stem snapped, and I kind of just left it here, and it's still growing. So yeah, the okra is growing kind of slow. It gets kind of chilly at night, so I think it's still not ideal for it, but it keeps putting on new leaves despite the old leaves getting eaten. So yeah, there's one more amaranth over there, and then these are watermelon and honeydews. And then this one I bought from a nursery. You can see there's buds, flowers. This is a winter squash. The zucchini, I think the soil quality here isn't that good. I did put amendment in, but it's very heavily clay content, so I think I just didn't put that much, and like water can't really get too far in. So some of them did okay. Some of the zucchinis died, like this one did, and like that's okay. I don't need this many, but at least some of them are still okay. The carrots over here are still going strong, except I don't know how they look, so I'll probably end up pulling some out soon because it's getting a little hot. And the passion fruits are still going strong. They're getting new leaves. They're not really growing taller that quickly, but yeah. Oh, the Linaria have started to die off. They were like these really cute, tiny, almost pea-like flowers, and they've started to dry and die off, and I think that's because it's just getting too hot for them. However, the snapdragons were blooming really heavily a little bit ago, but I think they're also, the blooms are finishing. Like some of them are still going. I did have carnations over here. They're just over here. And then I have alyssums back there in the middle. But yeah, this one is still very pretty. It did lose some of its blossoms. You can see the orange down there. But this big one has finally bloomed. And I started this August of last year. And it's finally started to blossom, which is really exciting. They're huge, huge blooms. It's all in the shade, so I can't get a really good one. But there's still a lot of buds that have yet to bloom, so I'm really excited. And then there's more okra over here. And yeah, that's about it. I hope you enjoyed this garden update. Thank you.